with the car up in the air, whether it's on the trolley jack or on a ramp, you can do other checks as well whilst whilst it's in that position. Now, an easy one to do is to check things such as the wheel bearings and the suspension. So to check the wheel bearings, quite simply, grab the tyre top to bottom and just try and rock it. Now, what I'm listening out for is a movement which tells me that the wheel bearings might be loose. Now, what's happening when I'm checking there is I'm checking to see that a tapered bearing such as this isn't moving. The movement we're looking for is this movement, and that will give you the rocking noise, which if you were to drive the car would rumble. It would come through the steering and through the suspension. It might feel a bit vague and make a bit of noise perhaps when you're cornering, but you certainly feel that. So something to bear in mind. That's an easy one. Now, because this car has wire wheels, there's also another thing to look out for with the cars fitted with wire wheels, in that these hubs are bolted onto the axle, the stub axle, and it is possible for the four nuts which hold the wire wheel themselves to be loose, and that can often mimic wheel bearings being loose as well. So don't jump to conclusions necessarily, but if you've got movement there, I'd inspect it more closely. So at that point I would certainly take the wheel off and just make sure that the hub is indeed tight. If that's okay, then you can be pretty sure it's moving within the wheel bearing, and normally you can just make an adjustment there by tightening the nut that's inside the hub. Fairly easy to do. So nice easy one, but a good one to do before you want to take the car on the road for any great journey, any great length of distance. Okay, let's see what else we can find.